do more.
Yes.
I thought
Sounds like
those-
it's going to be around 8 times 6.1
Oh,
for Ekblad.
Ekblad?
Yeah.
6.1? I nailed it.
6.1.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
nailed it.
totally
Doesn't-
fine,
hey,
League.
hey,
Gary.
he's
no,
got
no problem.
He's got
no problem. That's fine.
the money,
Give me a
non-issue for that
But
guy.
he's never made $7 million a year, has he?
No, but there is money around him outside of the game.
Is that right?
6.1.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean? Like,
It's just money's not an issue with that.
the Ekblads of the,
The Ekblads of the
Rockefeller.
world.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That makes me so mad.
You immediately got upset about that
That makes
number.
me so mad. That's just not like I know
Buddy,
there's taking
Ton of
less.
incentive to
Oh,
sign
my
There's
him.
God.
taking less. I
Listen to
get
this
taking-
guy who wants to give John Tavares a statue with a plaque
Yeah.
that says,
Oh, the first
you
guy-
took $2 million less.
The first guy that's
and
ever
Ekblad
done it.
does it for Florida,
Oh, yeah,
and you
there's-
want to
For
dump
half
all
a mil
over him.
less.
There's
No,
Make
he's
up
not
your
mad at
mind,
Ekblad.
Sammy.
I'm not mad at Ekblad at all. I'm mad at the situation that year after year after year after year, they consistently get to sign guys for $2 million less, which adds up to $8 million, which means they can add Seth Jones and Brad Marchand at the trade deadline.
Not much
2
to
million,
mention
2
this
million,
one
2
show.
million. 2 million adds up to 10 when you do it 5 times. It's a huge advantage. And Gary scoffs at it. And
long
what's
as they
his
keep
name
winning.
scoffs at it.
As
He
long as-
scoff. All
The
they do is
cap-
scoff. We're
cap
idiots in
is-
Toronto.
The
We're
cap
idiots.
is going to take off away.
God.
The flat cap made that much more frustrating. I do think it's going to become less impactful.
That's a joke. 6.1. Give me a break.
He could have got. He
Nine.
could have got 9.
No question.
He could have got 9.
For sure. He's not even 30 years old.
LA was ready to stroke him a very
Oh, I'm
big
sure.
check.
They're losing Gavrikov. I bet this is part of
one
the
guy
plan.
ever takes a hometown discount in Toronto. It's like, oh, yeah. No, I'm mad.
Anyways, he says.
All right.
Yeah.
They're just going to win the cup again.
I mean, what's as
thought-
of right now, no one's better.
What
That's
did
for
we
darn
think
sure.
of Vegas's move of Nick Hague? Because that's a player I really like. We know that he ended up being traded to Nashville Predators, where he signed a very nice contract at 5.5, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But, I think if you're Nashville, you're looking at free agent defensemen and you're going, this is nowhere out there. Let's just pay for the thing we want that fits and makes sense.
He's the. It's written right now. He's going to be Yossi's partner,
Is that right?
and that could be one of the better ones in the league.
Yeah. I mean, it is interesting for Vegas that they're going to move from 6'6" Hag, 6'4" Waugh, potentially like a couple of these big guys. And do you think they're still going to do something with Hurdle or Carlson?
I think if they want to take a crack at Marner, they're probably going to have to move a little bit more money out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Carlson's, I really like Carlson.
Yeah, I just worry about that.
And they already kind of got burned a little bit on the Marchessault. Like he left a bigger void than they probably even anticipated. Carlson could do the same thing. One of the original Misfit toys.
They just brought back one of the original Misfits, Riley Smith.
would
yeah.
be great.
Yeah, they re-signed him. Game
So,
time?
Game time.
All right, it's game time. Presented by Bet365. Visit the app for latest odds and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be plus, carrier only. Please pay responsibly. Big series for my Jays. boys.
Yeah.
They open a 4-game set with the New York Yankees, who I believe the Jays are a couple games behind in the standings. Tonight, it is the Kipper's favorite pitcher starting for the Jays.
Max.
Max Scherzer starts the game against
Husky.
Rodon for the Yankees. The Yankees are big favorites tonight, minus 140. I guess they're anticipating Max Scherzer to.
Max is he's already got a start under his belt, man. He's
I liked his comments
he's
last
throwing
game.
BBs tonight.
Yeah, he's like, I pitched it pretty good, but not how
The
I
Jays
can.
are 3 games back of the New York Yankees. They're coming off a 4-2 road trip through Boston and Cleveland, I believe. The big win yesterday. Give me the Toronto Blue Jays tonight. Plus 120. Nice number as an underdog. And if I'm quickly going to bring it up here, you thought Max Scherzer was going to have a good night tonight, eh, Kipper?
Yeah.
Give me a... Okay, I'm losing it here. Give me a over Max Scherzer strikeouts at 5.5 strikeouts. Nice. at plus 100. If you want to parlay those together, you can do that too. But I'm anticipating a good game for the Jays tonight. It'll be a good crowd down there. I don't know what the weather's looking like. Maybe a closed dome tonight. There's a little bit of rain in the area, but it'll be a good game. So make sure you go down to the ballpark. Anyways, that was game time presented by Bet365. Visit the app for odds and find out what's ever ordinary at Bet365. Plus, apparently, please sponsor me. I'm going tomorrow up to the show.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I've never been on Canada Day.
That sounds fun.
I've never been, so I'm looking forward to it.
And we are, speaking of, we will be on the air tomorrow from 2 to 4 Eastern. No?
Wrong.
Wrong?
1 to 3. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so bad at hosting.
We have 4 different showtimes this week. So, so tomorrow, we're on from 1 until 3 because first pitch for the Jays is 3:07 tomorrow. So they wanted to fit us in before that happens.
Deadline ends 3.
Thing, we're off the air at 3.
All right.
And then the next day, we were on from 2 till 4. So we'll have our.
You can all see Kip and I learning in real time.
We'll have our Leafs hour on. This will be Wednesday afternoon from 2 to 4. 2 to 3 will be our Leafs hour. We'll go more national from 3 to 4, and then we're 3 to 4, 3 to 4 Thursday, Friday. So that's our schedule for the rest of the week. And then after that, boys,
for the rest of the year.
And then after that, it's over.
Sign my yearbook?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, there you go.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we return, we've got some signings still to discuss, free agents to discuss, maybe a new coach in Dallas, plenty more when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne. Justin Bourne, Nick Kiprios, Sammy McKee. Vancouver Canucks closing in on an extension with goaltender Thatcher Demko. What do we know about it?
By the way, you know it's a good news day. Conversation when the mics go off and it's just like still ripping everything.
Oh.
Yeah, that was some good conversation.
Are we surprised at this? Are we not? He's coming off a very tough season with injuries.
Yeah. I am surprised.
What do you anticipate here?
Well, I wonder how short the deal is. Like, if you're Vancouver, you certainly wouldn't feel comfortable giving him a very long extension, would you? You also have a couple goalies you like behind him.
If you're Demko, aren't you trying to hit a 7 or 8 year deal?
Oh, for sure. But like Lankinen just signed $4.5 million until 2030. So 4.5 Demko's going to
So
make.
you see a 3 or 4 year deal just to get his career going again?
I'm just like, surely Vancouver's plan is not to spend 14 million in the crease here if he gets 7.5 or whatever.
But if this guy's remotely healthy, if he gets off to a decent start in October, November, doesn't he shoot right up towards Connor Hellebuck area?
Good Demko's as good as anyone in the league for me. But
why would he take the safe bet now?
Well, he shouldn't. With his injuries, he should just be as long as possible. But I guess what I'm wondering is, what is Vancouver's plan? He's an 8-year deal. Lankinen's 4.5. Shelov's is like the guy in the American League.
Yeah, he was the MVP of the AHL playoffs.
Won the Calder Cup again. Like, I guess you trade Shelov's and you commit to these guys, and my math was terrible on that, but like $12 million for the 2 goalies. Is that okay? I guess Bobrovsky makes 10. They're doing okay.
Yeah, but that's one really good guy.
And that's a guy that never gets hurt.
Never gets hurt. He plays every game.
But it's Frank Saravelli's report. Daily Faceoff was the first to report this. I just wanted to make sure that we gave Frank his just due here. Mm-hmm. I don't know the real benefit. I get it for Vancouver. They just want to cover themselves, but it'd be a heck of a gamble on their part to lock him in for 7 or 8 years here with
unless you think it's like
big number.
You're protected by insurance. You know, you feel like if he's hurt, then we don't pay him anyway, and if he's healthy, we like him.
Yeah.
So they just, what is Vancouver? They're attempting to be good to convince Quinn Hughes to stay there.
I think
that's like
so.
the plan, right?
Yeah.
I just don't know what they're